Hello everyone and welcome back to Stick Ranger. I believe this is part 4. This time around I would like to at least take out the submarine area and maybe get a little ways into Mistgrove. So let's go ahead and start this. I'm going to start this off with a level that I actually have been doing a lot of grinding in, and is in my opinion another really solid grinding spot. Every single item enemies drop in this level sell for 750 gold each. So if you're looking to like fill out all the book entries like I am, this can be a really good way to fill them out really quickly. And at this point in the game, all of these fish monsters give you a really good experience as well. And to make this an even better grinding spot, I equipped it by accident, but the smaller fish drop bronze medal 3s, which increase the chance of you getting items, which is really, really cool. Also, I'm gonna get that freeze knuckle too. I really gotta start clearing out my inventory, because there's a lot of weapons I don't really use that often. Okay, that should be good. Oh, a new enemy. These yellow ones are... Actually, these ones have kind of a dangerous attack. I typically don't like to go this far while grinding. They also drop gold medals, which are actually not that useful. The 30% plus more gold does sound nice, but to be frank, the amount of money you'd get through just selling all of these items is way, way more in the grand scheme of things. You know, I'm going to go ahead and equip the freeze knuckle with one of these just so I can get it out of my inventory. There we go. These enemies might be susceptible to freeze, actually. Oh, combat staff. I never use those ones. Are those any good? Those like combat staves? I'm gonna skip to the boss. Okay. I'm gonna just rush right over and start doing a ton of damage. I believe the poison arrow is typically my go-to for this boss. You know what? Let's have a little bit of fun. I'm going to equip this to you. Yeah, there we go. Do a little bit of chip damage to all of these guys before he inevitably dies, because this big I think this enemy type is called like the masked enemy or something, or the enemy head. But what this big one does particularly is he fires like a missile like all the other ones do, but this one does a yeah, this one like explodes into like a bunch of clouds that also do additional damage. Oh, like that. Okay, I gotta be careful here. You saw how fast he killed that okay. You saw how fast he killed that boxer, so gotta be a little bit careful. What does his health bar look like right now? Oh wow, I didn't realize I'd done that much damage to him so far. You know, I think at this point in the game I can start to get the level 3 jewels, which are very, very useful. Basically, anytime there's a chance to get a jewel upgrade, I recommend it. Okay, this should be good. Yeah, we got this. Okay, cool. And we have entrance to the Submarine Shrine, which is actually considered one of the hardest levels in the game. It's another super boss or mega boss, whatever they call him in this game. And that one is quite dangerous. Let's finish off the submarines first. Oh, these enemies. These little black dots that are swimming around, those are actually fish, and they're the exact same color as the water, so they're kind of camouflaged. The illusion is broken the second you poison them or put any sort of status on them for obvious reasons, but it's still kind of a neat effect anyway. So I'm gonna put that on you. You know what? We'll use the freeze glove for this level. I very rarely use freeze weapons. You know, a diamond would be really good here. The thing about the freeze weapons is that Yeah, it only freezes enemies for 0.2 seconds, what doesn't seem like that doesn't seem like much, but you have to keep in mind just how quickly this class hits. Guys, look how often he freezes. I think how often enemies attack has to do with like frames. So if you can cut off frames like that, you're essentially maybe like having the amount of time he gets to attack, which is really good. Actually, this is not a bad combo at all. Is that a new ring? What is that? The ice circle. We don't have a slow weapon yet. Yeah, that inflicts slow, not freeze. Because slow and freeze are two completely different status ailments. In fact, let's just put some random stuff on there and maybe see what this effect looks like, because I don't think I've ever used this weapon. Where is it? Oh, that's neat. It's a little bit like the charge, that radius kind of reminds me a little bit like the charge weapons, but not as impressive. I'm going to skip to the boss at this point, too. And the thing about bosses is that, like, none of them are susceptible to freeze, so let's just go ahead and put the Sonic Punch back on. I have the Mach Punch now, too, which does do more damage, but, I don't find it as useful. And the reason why is because you might notice whenever the Sonic Punch actually hits something, it creates, like, a little ring. Anything within that ring takes damage. However, if that ring doesn't show up with the Mach weapons, so you can kind of make it so how am I going to explain this? So basically, like the Mach weapons, they have the intricacy in which they can only hit one enemy, but the Sonic weapons are typically weaker, but they don't have that problem. I personally like the Sonic weapons a little bit more because typically later in this game, that's also good for the super boss coming up. Typically later in this game, there are a lot of levels where they just spam enemies in one place, and it's just very useful to have like a sweeping move like that. So, this level I'm going to show off next, Mist Grove 2. This is a really, really cool one, and it's a really good grinding spot too. Is this a good... Doesn't really matter what the boxer has, honestly. Now, this is a weapon where the, oh goodness, this frame rate. This is a weapon where the sniper truly gets to shine. Now, it doesn't look like much at first, but then you notice that this monster over here is actually spawning other monsters. Oh wait, is that an upgrade to the... that is an upgrade to the rifle. Nice. Yeah, there we go. That's more than double its attack. Actually, it's exactly double its max attack, but more than double its min attack, which is always nice. Now that I think about it, that weapon is actually really good for this area, too. But yeah, both the spawning monster and the little bats count as separate enemies, which is kind of cool. This is a really good grinding spot because, these particular monsters, these particular monsters have good drops. And their drops sell for a lot too. So what you can do is you can make it so only your sniper is the one attacking. And as you can see here, the sniper, even pretty close to the enemies, is doing a good job taking them down with the quinch shot. Like, these monsters do not have a lot of health. And you can just kind of have them, like, sit on the right side and just, I don't know, have the other classes punish whoever comes close. Maybe just give them a bunch of bronze medals and go crazy in this level. Like, this is a really good grinding spot. The one problem with this level is that it's very easy to get overwhelmed. I recommend being very careful in later parts of this area. I think there's also like mushrooms later in this level too. The boss is also pretty ridiculous, and it also has an interesting strategy where you just bum rush it and just defeat it instantly. Let's move on. Also, the little spawner monster... Oh, the dragons. Okay. The little spawner monster can only spawn a finite amount of rangers. Is that a new freeze sable? No, that's an ice sable. Well, I'll keep it. Hold on to it for the time being. Okay, let me think about something real quick. I'm going to put on the Mach Knuckle, just because it does more damage. I think I'm freezing all of a sudden. And then I'm going to bum rush straight to the boss. And just see how much damage I can do to him at once. Not that much. Okay. So the major problem with this boss is he spawns like... He has the same thing where he can only spawn so many of these like monsters at once. He spawns dragons this time, which are already a lot more dangerous than the... Actually, I'm going to put Oh boy, I'm gonna eject and try this again. Put that down there. I like new swords. Oh wait, I'm not using the gladiator. Let's see. Let's go ahead and put some like better weapons on. Thinking about it, the Sonic Punch might be better because again, that level likes to swarm monsters on you. I still think the charging would be good for this. The sniper rifle would be a great choice for this level, just so we can hit as many enemies as possible from a distance. Oh wait, no. How about this one? Just because of the sheer amount of monsters he's going to fight. Although I do want to add some stuff to this little item before we move on. I'm going to add let's see. The Quicks card is always a good go-to, and maybe has a lot of has a lot of damage. So typically the yellow crystal is a good place to go. Yeah, there we go. I think this is our first class to break 100 damage too. It can do upwards of 102 right now, as you can see right here. Although for like the first few seconds, I think the laser gun will be a lot better. I'm not gonna lie, I might not be able to do this level right away, just because this is also a very short level too. It's only 3 things big. Ah, dang it, that got nothing done. Although he did spawn farther away from me this time, so this might be a little bit easier. Also, I don't want those firing straight into the air. There we go. There we go. That's what I want to see done. Every little one of those little hits helps. I see some guides recommend just bum rushing the boss before he can spawn like a bunch of these. He also spawns like a group of them at once. He spawns like 5 at a time. Although I personally think that's very difficult. I've never killed this boss before, or at least for like something like this point in the game, I have never killed this boss before him spawning all of his monsters. I just find it way too dangerous and way too difficult. Also, my angel is almost dead. Yeah, I'm gonna start reviving. Oh, there's a ooh. Yeah, let's put that on you. I'm gonna bum rush this fight if I can. I have plenty of money through just a bunch of grinding. Oh, you need to revive. I think he stopped spawning monsters. Yeah, it looks like he's done. This fight is quite short if you can survive like the first onslaught of just dragons. This is pretty ridiculous. This is quite a tough fight for this point in the game. I really don't think I should be doing this yet, but I kind of want to. Also, I think we're at a point now where the sniper rifle is going to be a better weapon for this. Just so I can pick him off from farther of a distance. Yeah, like that. Does a ton more damage, too. I love the sniper rifle. How much does that cost to use? 20 gold per shot, and I have 19 magic. Yeah, because the amount of gold each shot costs is this little number. Oh, is this little number like right down here? I can't really point at it because, well, that little number in the bottom left, like $20, minus your magic cost, or minus your magic. I think we're at a point now where we could probably bum rush it, but I'm going to play it safe and take out a few more dragons first. See if I can throw like a charge thing in here. There we go. That's a lot of damage. Alright, very nice. Put that back on for the experience boost. I think we're good here. The common theme of all these spawners is that they don't attack or approach you or really do anything once you defeat all the monsters. Like this guy is just like it's just a tree now. It doesn't hurt you. It doesn't really do anything. You can take it out at your own leisure. I think you have rare drops too, so yeah, I do have my thing equipped right now. Okay, cool. I think I remember liking the thing that tree drops too, so I might go back to that level later. Okay, what should I go after next? How about Miss Grove 3? I actually forgot. Oh, it's this level. Okay, hold up. Actually, you can get an upgrade for the double poison in this level, although I'm going to need... Yeah, that's good. We'll put that on. Ooh. This is another level with wheels. This is also another really good grinding spot if you don't mind putting a little bit of effort in, because you can just do this again. Oh, I forgot to turn you all back on. Oh, I accidentally turned the LP or the life bars on. I typically don't like to play with those. I think they're distracting. Oh, there it is. I think that's called the triple poison. It does more damage and also fires 3 shots for as much good as that does you. Yep, triple poison. Let's go ahead and replace that. I just had like a flat. Put that on you. There we go. Yeah, I think all of the jewel upgrades can be found on this level. I think these ones drop. What is that? A big icicle. That is not a good magic, by the way. It sounds useful, but it's really trash. I think the 3rd level also has wheels on it. Oh no, this one has the mushrooms. These mushrooms are quite easy to take down, actually. I think they drop topaz as well. Nope, there's that one. I think I know one of these is just another screen full of these guys, yeah. Please don't kill me with your poison, because the second this guy dies, yeah, go after him. Oh man, I love that the angel can shoot through walls. That is so useful, and it's something you don't really notice. Who are you? You're an awe. I don't know why you didn't move forward there. Okay, is the boss next? I actually forgot what the boss of this level is. Oh, it's the tree. Okay, this is a pain in the butt, this fight. I don't like this one at all. Each of these shots do like 50 damage, which is quite obnoxious for this point in the game. I kid you not, that was probably the easiest time I ever had on that fight. Okay, let's move on. Now, it might look like we're done with that little stretch of land right there. However, there's still one last thing we can do. Let's put this on you just so we have something. Okay, cool. Now, this is kind of neat. There's a hidden level here. Let's go in. You don't really get anything for completing this, although you can get an upgrade to, I believe the boss of this area drops an upgraded iron metal, so I can finally upgrade this thing if I really want to. And I kind of really want to, I'm not going to lie. These enemies are pretty pathetic on their own, but in packs, which is going to happen like right now, look how much damage they're going to start doing to the boxer. Look how much damage I'm losing per frame. I would actually be quite dead right now if it weren't for the vampires card. Because look how much I'm healing too. That's how many enemies I'm hitting. This would be useless, or the Mach Knuckle would be useless in a scenario like this, because I can only hit one enemy at once. But the Sonic Punch can just hit everything that's on top of the boxer, and there's a lot of instances like that. Huh. This can happen sometimes too with spiders. Sometimes they'll just get stuck in the geometry. I don't know why. Oh yeah, new enemy type, by the way, the spiders. They're cool. Oh, wait, perfect opportunity for this. Now that big spider drops, or he fires a load of those little, yeah, look how many of those spikes he's firing. So where's my, yeah, I want to isolate you. for the inevitable apocalypse I'm going to start as soon as that boxer dies. I leveled up. Might as well take advantage of that. Oh, I got it. Nice. Cool. Are we almost done? Oh, we also got a black crystal. Huh. Isn't that a movie? I don't know. It's Whoa, he can drop cards? I forgot about that. Sweet. Yo, quick cards goes on you. And I'm gonna put the guide card goes on you. I'm gonna put the quicks card on you, because the quicks card is very, very good. For actually, quicks card might be the only item that's good on virtually anything, because all it does is it decreases the amount of frames that have to go by before a ranger has the opportunity to attack again. And also, because you are just where I put these, I'm going to put the iron metal on top of you. There we go. So now we get 30% more experience, which, again, does add up. That's very, very nice to have. And shall I start the Submarine Shrine? You know, we're 20 minutes in. I'm going to leave it off here. Next time, we'll take on the Super Boss of World 2. Thanks for watching.